Hello my friends, how are you? I hope that you're all doing very well. I have already the cards because I've already shuffled them for another video that I did in Spanish. What is the question? Is there going to be a third world war related to this Russia invasion of Ukraine? Okay, is there going to be a third world war in 2022? The reading itself is these 7 cards. Okay, this is the past, like the background, this is the present, this is the future, and this is the conclusion. These are extra cards that I got in order to get a clarification, and also these 2 runes that I got for clarification. This is the cut, that is kind of a summary, and these are extra cards that were in the group of cards that I selected. Okay, so let's begin. With the Empress, we have profit, and we have a situation in which things grow. Okay, the Empress represents the goddess Aphrodite in its original meaning of god of things that grow, okay, of everything that grows and expands. And then we have the Prince of Wands, which is equivalent to the Knight in the regular Rider-Waite or the Marseille cards. So this is the past. So what does it mean? Well, we have Ukraine, which is a country that has a lot of resources, natural resources, and there is an invasion. The Prince of the Princes in this tarot represent knights, and this is fire because it's wands, so this represents action without much thinking, and it can also be war because it's fire. So it's what's happened in the past. It's a war in order to obtain control of resources, okay, that Ukraine has. Then in the present we have the Princess of Cups, which is equivalent to the Page of Cups, and we have the 3 of Cups, that here it says abundance, okay? Because this tarot, which is the Thoth tarot, this one has meanings here, okay, underneath. So we have the Princess of Cups, princess, that is, pages normally come with news or with offerings. This is cups, so it's an offering about emotions, so it's an offering about reconciliation, but there is a condition, and it's abundance, and it's I can stop the war if you give me something. So Russia at this moment is willing to stop the war, but only if they get something, like control of resources, maybe the Donbas region or whatever, but they want something. So the war is not going to stop unless they get something that they can offer the Russian people and say, you know, this war was useful because now we have control of these resources. Then we have for the future the Fool and the 5 of Cups. The Fool is a card of beginnings, and the 5 of Cups, it says deception. It's a card in which in the Rider-Waite you have a man who has lost 3 cups. They're over there on the floor. The contents of the cups are spilled, but it's a guy that has a lot of money, a lot of resources, and he's just lamenting the loss of the liquids inside of those 3 cups when he's rich and he has castles and more cups and things like that. So it's deception about a loss that may be seen as irrelevant. Okay, and then we have in the conclusion the 9 of Wands, which in the Rider-Waite is a card of stability, and here it says strength. So what we have here is that I don't think that there's going to be a nuclear war, a third world war. So the beginning is going to be stopped because there wouldn't be a lot of gain from it. Okay, and we have a card of strength. So there is not enough strength from the countries that want to cause the war to win. And they don't have the resources to do that. I know that the resources are also lacking because I have the Ace of Pentacles, which is just an ace, is the beginning of money. So they would need more money to do that. And I have also the Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, which represents Jupiter, and this card in this tarot represents Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so the good meaning, because these 2 cards are related, the good meaning of this card is going to be used. So strength is going to be enough to stop the beginning of a war. I asked for clarification with the Rider-Waite, and I got all positive cards. So the Two of Pentacles, which is indecision, like this thing is on the table, so it's really being considered to begin a third world war. But then there is a card of reconciliation, of Ten of Cups, of family and people that agree with each other. The Ace of Rods, that is the possibility of beginning something else. And Judgment, which is change. But I believe that is not causing this change, okay? And I have news here with these two runes. With Odila and Ansus, I have news related to things that are good from the past, okay? To inheritance of things. But because they are upright, they are good news. So agreements and relationships in between different countries and their history is going to help a little bit to alleviate this situation and make it not change. I mean, make it not turn into a world war. And the possibility is there. So these cards are not really saying this is going to be like that, but they are focusing more towards, they tend more towards there's not going to be a war. But this thing is being considered, okay? I got the additional cards that I got in the pack, because I got 3 packs, and these 2 were for the cut, and the other one was for the reading. Oops, I dropped a box. For the reading itself, and the last 2 cards that I got, this is the Devil, and this is the Chariot. This card represents the sign of Cancer, which is again a card of family, and there's protection also in this card, because, you know, he has an armor. So I think that there is too much strength helping the situation so that a war can happen. Like, there are not resources enough to create the war. The countries that would be involved wouldn't want to begin it, and they don't have the strength to do that. Okay? So, unfortunately, there's this crazy person here, which may be Putin, which may take action even if there is not strength and there are not resources. But I don't think it's going to happen with these cards, and I hope that I'm not wrong. So I hope that I'm right about this. The result then is no, there is not going to be a third world war this year, in 2022, unless I'm wrong, and I hope that I'm not wrong with this. So if you like my reading, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And if you like my channel, you can subscribe so that you can get notifications when I post new videos. And I hope that you're all doing very well, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.